surprisingly still continuing to nurture me. Okay, and one of them that stood out was the issue of areas. Yes, it's an area that we've been engaging government on. There are a number of issues we've been engaging government on, but in my terms of reference, or in our terms of reference, I was tasked to focus on the accountability of COVID funds. But I can speak, like Honorable has said, about these issues passionately. We haven't even mentioned the date. It's one of those glaring issues, you know. But I didn't want to start to tag the hornet's nest. So areas, before government didn't even have a strategy how to manage our areas. As we speak right now with the engagements we've had with the Ministry of Finance, particularly the Accountant General's Office, there's a strategy to manage our areas. In fact, even in this current budget, before they used to allocate about 400 million, billion Uganda shillings. And the official areas amount was around 4 trillion, but disputable as well, from my information of the Ministry of Finance. They're saying it was a bit higher than that, And it's something that the ministry, beginning with the current financial, has been keen on, at least to ensure that areas are addressed. So this is a discussion that we can improve on, but there are efforts being made at least, and we commend.
also improve on the validation.
Oh, true,
because
very true.
You cannot have 4 and have validation of close to 1.6
True,
trillion.
very true. Very true. You were speaking exactly what you were speaking in the engagements. But there's some effort by government on this, they're not silent. The other issue that was raised that I think was very pertinent, yes, is the issue of rationalization. Whereas we keep on speaking about the expenditure bit that we are passionate about, because it's the easy thing to speak about. Why? Because you can see. Whenever we engage URA, they were always keen on tasking to tell us, yes, you want us to cut this tax. It's easier said. They would always be keen on telling us, where do you propose we get this money? For example, the mobile money question, people were keen on having this, or how it's going to distort businesses, but they tasked us. And I remember we gave them about 6 alternatives who were keen on this, because we're equally interested in where this money is going to come from. We know, and to be honest, I wish Honorable was here, the way they meet these targets, even where we stand, to be honest, especially during COVID, how resilient they were with how they stand is amazing, and it's highly commendable. However, the discussion around the policies that would help us get more money is a question that we have always engaged on right now together with our colleagues here. And while we're engaging on that, we're usually pushed to engage on the issue of these funds have been allocated, how has it been accountable? Now we usually torn in between that. Yes, we can speak where it's going to come from, propose on how it's spent, but mostly what it has done. And like Honorable Flavia has said, it hurts her to hear issues of workers that have not been paid, yet money is going back. It has been appropriated in a vigorous process. More has even been asked for, but somehow it has gone back. So as members of parliament, these are questions that together with us we usually ask, what happened? And the usual thing that I want you to now probe is the processes of our public procurements. The issue they usually use is that these procurements take forever. By the time a financial money has been released, Honorable, for procurements in this quarter 4, for infrastructure projects, what can they do, honestly? It's going to go back.
It's too late.
We all know.
Let me give you information.
Yes, please.
We have a challenge in this country. Because, PPDA, the laws are very clear. If you have a commit, for example, if you plan for a road, you can get a contractor, but pay to sign a contract. So this money can be committed, but the challenge is PPDA also delays. The entities, not PPDA, the entities delay to procure contractors. They wait for the money to get onto the account. But once you have a work plan, you can procure a contractor, but don't sign a contract, don't commit government. Once the money comes, do commit. But still the issue of late release also comes up, but they will tell you we did not have the money. So I think on the other entities that you have to engage, PPDA should come on board. Reason, areas of UNRWA. UNRWA has close to 894 billions pending payments to contractors. These are accruing interest. All these are coming back to be commitments of government. So PPDA should also be brought on board on one of those red areas that is seriously costing government.
Wow, thank you for that information. On the issue of late releases, I will vouch for the Ministry of Finance because in the recent past 2 years, they have endeavored to release it by the 10th.
They've tried.
They have really, really tried. They call the media and stipulate exactly. Again, the question comes of when it has been released, what then the question that you're raising, to agree. And finally, on the issue of restructuring government, Honorable, I see the mood with which you raised it, and it looks like a tall order, and I'm glad you're speaking candidly. Luckily, the media is not going to blow this out of proportion. But it's an issue that we were once bold enough to present before cabinet. I don't know where we got the boldness, but remember, Mr. Julius was very bold, like, are we retaining our jobs after he has confronted, and the president actually listened. So we were saying that this discussion has been pushed to the MDAs and has left the critical areas. In cabinet, it's still business as usual. In parliament, it's still business as usual. As civil society, we went ahead and started preparing our portion papers on program level, if you noticed. But when we would engage, we would realize less uptake. Why? The level of engagement and scrutiny was still at entity level.
Yes.
Not even sector, entity. They would look at each MDA coming through, they look at it, respond, the report is designed in. So we would struggle to try and say, hey, we present an issue on program level. We used to joke and say it's high level. We are speaking to ourselves. Yet government is still where it is. So we were torn. Then we'd go to NPA. But you have said we are moving to program. How comes your assessment is still at MDA level? OPM, the same thing. So when we confronted this, we had so much evidence, by the way, we had created a case of what we would save if this would happen. So he listened critically and recommended the committee to follow up with us. Colleagues, since then we have given our recommendations, but I am sad to say that nothing much has been done. I remember that document was written on classified, and unfortunately I cannot share it. But we were very, 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 very clear on what it is that we wanted. There was commitment from the head office of this process to begin. Where it is right now, to be honest, I cannot tell you. So it's a bit hard from where the will is not, which are from up, to be pushed down. But it's a thing that we can continually engage. And I know it will go a long way in helping us with the revenue question, how we spend our recurrent expenditure. Once it's institutionalized, it will help guide by itself how we are managing our government.